bop, bop. And Tank looked at him like, is that all you got? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's a counter punch.
Yeah,
and it's a left uppercut, left hook that just catches him as flush in the face as you can catch him.
But look,
and just dropped him.
Look how exposed he is.
He'd thrown the kitchen sink at him, and he'd actually landed a whole bunch of punches. Because I'm looking at the stats here, he wound up throwing 163 punches to 103 for Tank.
Right.
Because he's busy.
Right.
He's long. He's quick.
But Skip, here, bees are busy.
Okay,
Ants are busy. What are you busy doing, though?
Okay. Because Tank is looking at him like, seriously?
Yeah.
Because it's like paper mache punches.
Yeah.
It's like a pillow fight.
Jello shot. Hey, give me another of them tangerine Jello shots.
Okay, so then we get to the 7th round. And Ryan's starting to, he's starting to realize I don't belong in the ring with him because he might be smaller than me. His arms aren't as long as mine, but when he hits me, I stay hit.
Right.
Because I'm looking at power shots landed, and Tank landed 30 to his 24, and his 24 did no damage whatsoever. And then came the liver shot, or whatever you want to call it, hit him up in the ribs. It just caught him. When I first saw it, I couldn't even see it because it was happening so fast. It was like an unseen punch, and I couldn't figure out, wait a second, Garcia's backing up? He's backing up for what?
Right.
Is he sick at his stomach? I didn't know what had happened. And all of a sudden, he just takes a knee. Well, he got the breath knocked out of him. And you've had the breath knocked out of you, and it's not fun because for a second, you can't breathe.
Right.
But it will pass. In the end, Ryan is more skill than will. He wanted no more of Tank, and so he stayed down on a knee. And listen, this is as tough a sport as you can find.
Well, I tell you what, Skip.
You've got to get back up off your knee. If you got it in your heart and in your stomach to do this, you got to get up and try.
Skip.
And he wanted no. Listen, this is as tough a sport as you can find.
Well, I tell you what, Skip.
You've got to get back up off your knee. If you got it in your heart and in your stomach to do this, you got to get up and try.
Skip.
And in the end, Ryan is more skill than will. He wanted no more of Tank, and so he stayed down on a knee. And listen, this is as tough a sport as you can find.
Well, I tell you what, Skip.
You've got to get back up off your knee. If you got it in your heart and in your stomach to do this, you got to get up and try.
Skip.
And he wanted no more.
You hit me in my liver, my nose started to bleed. I'm done.
Okay.
I don't know what they do. What they do that at?
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, yep, that was old Skip and Shannon, and yeah, I'm entitled this video, yeah, Skip checks Shannon about Tank versus Ryan. He checked you, bro, once again. You know, that's why I really don't watch Undisputed. I just happen to come across this clip, but I definitely don't watch the show. But I just happen to, yeah. And also, I listened to Stephen A. Stephen A. pretty much said he quit. Anyway, this the last, this it after this. I ain't got much more on it because at this point, some people just don't care. And some people just want to believe what they believe. And some people are built the way they built. And that's why I say a lot of you men, I'm telling you, your woman she gonna start slapping you in the back of your head in front of your homies. While you're outside chilling, smoking a blunt, she gonna snatch the blunt out your hand and make you come in the house. It's a lot of shit that's gonna happen if we don't toughen up just a little bit more and get a little stronger. This is boxing. This ain't volleyball. This ain't kickball. This ain't touch football. Remember flag football? Remember you had to, this ain't flag football, bro. This is boxing. And for those that are casual fans, I got a message to all y'all. And I hope a lot of casual fans listen to this video. I know several casual fans listen to me, but I want you motherfuckers to really listen close because I'm going to give you some lessons on boxing today. And I'm going to give you some lessons on life. And we're going to talk a lot about shit and the human body, a lot of shit. But anyway, Skip checked Shannon. He checked him. You know, I gotta say this too. It's becoming more and more discussed. When you look at Skip and you look at Shannon, Shannon big as shit. What he about 6'4", about 260, still work out, big as shit. Skip just lanky as shit. And when you just hear a big man like this with a deep voice say some soft ass shit like, you hit me in my face, I'ma quit. And Skip is telling Shannon you gotta have heart and will, and that's what the greats had. And Shannon is acting like he don't understand this, but you was in a brutal sport called the NFL, where you was one of the greatest tight ends, I think the greatest tight end that I've ever seen. And you want to talk about, and you want to take up for some quitting? Listen, I want to make this very clear to women, to all boxing fans, to women, because I've seen women post certain things, and I can completely understand why a woman understands why he quit and ain't bashing him for quitting. I can understand that better. But it's been a whole lot of men. Oh, boy, you motherfuckers need signs. Ryan didn't quit. Ryan didn't quit. He's still a good fighter. His hands are still fast. Oh, boy, you motherfuckers. I told you that left hook statue. I know it's in a lot of you motherfuckers' home, and you prayed to it, and you're disappointed. And, you know, listen, bro. I got so much to say. You know, I should have made 2 parts to it, but I'm gonna make it one. I played that Skip part because one thing I know about us as a people, I know when a white boy say something, we don't challenge it. So I just wanted to let you hear. Let me tell you something. Skip is the most pro-white analyst that is on the planet. Let me tell you something. Teddy Atlas, every now and then I listen to him. When I want to know what a conservative white boy think, yeah, I go listen to old Teddy. Teddy ain't near as racist as Skip. Teddy just for his people. Teddy really not racist. Teddy Atlas is not a racist like that. But he's for his people, and he will lie. He still lie for Triple G. I'm telling you, gang, Triple G's a monster. He the gang haggler, great fight. I mean, you know, he, you know, if I ever want to know what a conservative white boy think, I go listen to Teddy, and he really know the game. But Skip is a different white boy. Skip is that white boy that would have whipped you, big motherfucker. He would have whipped you, motherfucker. He one of them white boys that wish, he's so proud of his ancestors, and he just wish he had been back then. He just wish, Skip one of them that he really wish white boys could still hit us with that whip. He that kind of white boy. So for him to, and he told you motherfuckers, yeah, I was going for Ryan. He's a great kid. He's come from a great, California Mexican family. He's very American. And all this, and he's a good Christian, and I love that he believes in Jesus and all that there. I'm just telling you what this is, bro. I told you Ryan really ain't a Mexican, bro, and I'm so glad. Julio C, I almost made a video about that too, but I'm gonna point it out. Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the greatest Mexican fighters that has ever lived. He said, I'll never watch Ryan fight again. So all you black motherfuckers that keep trying to take up for Ryan, his own people, yeah, the real Mex, because Julio Cesar Chavez was a real Mexican fighter. A real Mexican fighter. And I'm going to tell you what I respect about Julio Cesar Chavez the most. And I respect Oscar as a fighter, not outside the ring, because he do weird shit. Julio Cesar Chavez fought Pernell Whitaker. That motherfucker fought Roger Mayweather. He fought Frankie Randall 3 times after Frankie Randall beat him. That boy fought Pernell Whitaker. So that motherfucker, he fought the best of the best. That motherfucker was a dog. That motherfucker, Canelo ain't built like Julio Cesar Chavez. But even Canelo is way more of a fighter than Ryan. Canelo ain't near no Julio Cesar Chavez. He just ain't that good. But Canelo is more of a fighter than Ryan. And Canelo tried to tell you motherfuckers, Ryan ain't a fighter. Now Joe Goosen is coming out and say, Ryan really trained himself. Ryan is not disciplined. He won't listen. They're telling you this. You know, I only see black fans really taking up for him. It's you motherfuckers. I don't know, you know. But anyway, all this justice for Ryan and all that. You want to know why I'm really mad? You want to know what really makes the hair on the back of my goddamn neck stand up? Fuck the liver shot. Fuck all this documentation. I've never seen motherfuckers get documents and go and doctors' statements and we looking into the human body and how the body react all of a sudden. I wish you motherfuckers had a look at how the body react and looked at the genetics and look at the scientists and all that there of brain damage and all that there when Wilder had a dent in his head. But he kept fighting. Remember they tried to say he quit? Let me tell you something, bro. For all you casual motherfuckers, I just want, if you ever don't believe nothing else I say about Wilder versus Fatback Fury, just go look up Top Rank Boxing, Wilder versus Fury 2 and Wilder versus Fury 3. On the cover of 2, when you look at Wilder versus Fury 2, Wilder's mouth is bleeding. He looked dazed, and he got a look like he's looking up at the ref, and it's like a shocking look. It's like they caught the most fucked up picture of him that they could have. He looked like he'd been battered. Wilder, I'm just gonna say it, and you know, Wilder looked like a runaway slave that had got caught. He was bloody and battered, and he looked in shock. That's that picture that they caught of him. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in shock. Because he was getting hit with some shit he never felt in his life. Some unnatural shit. There's some shit that'll put a dent in your head. So, that's the cover of that. And I remember, bro, that picture was on First Take of him bloody and looking up crazy. Man, bro, they shitted on Wilder. Shitted on that dent in his head. Nobody ever talked about the dent in his head. No, but they talked about the costume being too heavy. This was on First Take. This was all over the internet. And the same black fans that are taking up for Ryan, you motherfuckers was quiet. You never stood with him, bro. It ain't but a couple that really stood with Wilder, bro. It ain't a couple of you. And let me tell you something I know about boxing. Let me tell you something I know about boxing. It ain't a fighter, and that's why, Rigas, you need to shut the fuck up. Listen, bro, it's a lot of shit. Work on promoting your brand, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, black fans don't even really fuck with you either, bro. It's a lot of shit, bro. You have received no opportunities, but you trying to speak up for a motherfucker that was just gave a huge opportunity and made over $10 million. And you probably ain't made $2 million, bro. You have yet to have a big fight, but you want to take up for somebody that has never even won a world title, but you a world champion. Come on, Rigas, bro. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it, bro. You know, you motherfuckers need to get in touch with your roots a little bit deeper and have love for yourself. Before you can love all those around you and all that there, before we can love Mexicans and everybody else, we got to learn to love each other. But that's one thing. Let me tell you something, bro. We don't give a fuck about defending one another, but we'll go defend a white. You motherfuckers was defending Caleb Plant. You motherfuckers saw him fold against David. He folded, and he folded against Canelo. But we took up for that shit. You motherfuckers didn't make memes about him. But we made memes about Erickson Lubin. Somebody that showed his heart. Boy, that picture of his face swole like that. And it was, I told you, it looked like Martin Lawrence when he fought Tommy Hearns. But fuck that. But we made memes about it. We didn't talk about his heart. See, because he didn't quit. Erickson Lubin didn't quit. And he had every right, as swole as he was, he had every right to quit. That motherfucker didn't quit. Wilder was fighting a motherfucker that had all kind of dope and dog food and all kind of other shit in his gloves. And he kept fighting, bro. And he went back and fought him a third time. And like I said, why in the first fight, Fury could never hurt Wilder? Fury's power from the first fight to the second and third, his power went from 1 to 10. He went from Wilder could take any punch to Wilder can't take no punches from you now. Your power, that's not even possible in boxing. It's not a fighter in boxing that don't know Fury cheated. Rigas, every fighter know it, bro. It's just like the dope game. You know who's selling and you know who telling. You know who's selling and you know who motherfucking telling. So, nah, Rigas, you know about them gloves. I wish you motherfuckers had spoke up about that. I wish you motherfuckers had spoke up about Fury cheating. When you the same motherfuckers that know Fury cheated is the same ones who say he pound for pound #1. Because he beat Wilder, but y'all said Wilder wasn't shit. So that's why Wilder, you Jesus still to me. You black Jesus. Because I just don't have it in my heart, bro. I'm just not there yet. I listen, it's a lot of shit. Listen, bro. I never forgive boxing for how they done Wilder. I never forgive them for how they let a motherfucker from way over in another country come over here and cheat your American fighter. I never get over that, and I never forgive. I never forgive, and I never forget that. No, I never forget that, bro. And we didn't stand with them. Yeah, it was some. It was some. And shout out to all the channels that did stand with them. Shout out to the fan. But most didn't. Most casual black fans will tell you Fatback Fury is the best fighter in the world because he beat Wilder. Nobody acknowledged that he cheated that man. You motherfuckers is taking up for a fucking liver shot and want to break down how the body shuts down when you get hit to the liver. Wilder got hit to the temple and hit to the equilibrium with all kind of foreign objects in a motherfucker's gloves. You motherfuckers didn't say shit. But you want to speak up for a liver shot? Some fair shit. You want to speak up for how Tank fairly stopped this man. But you didn't speak up for a man that got cheated, bro. So, fuck whether he quit. I say he quit, and we know he quit, and I don't give a fuck about all that. But the fact that you baboons, you motherfuckers took up for Ryan. I just don't know. At this point, like I said, you motherfuckers are in whipping shape. I just swear, the white boy can do whatever he wants to us at this point because we too weak. I told you we like Samson without the hurt. You know, we weak as shit. Black men are the weakest creatures on this earth. Black men are the weakest. I told you we the weakest group of people that has ever lived. We don't stand for shit. And we envy one another. So, you motherfuckers did Wilder wrong. That's why when Wilder be shaking these fans' hand and autograph, some of them same bitch-ass fans laughed at him when he was on the ground. They laughed at him when he fell. But you motherfuckers, y'all didn't say shit when he was knocking out everybody, though. Nah, when he was knocking out everybody, y'all didn't say, you didn't lift him up. Y'all didn't acknowledge Wilder until he lost to Fury. And then in the third fight, y'all want to try and say, well, he got heart now. Wilder got heart because he lost to Fury. You motherfuckers disgust me. And that's how I know you motherfuckers ain't war ready. See, I'm war ready. And I'm a ride and I'm a forever. That's why I don't give a fuck about boxing, bro. I don't give a fuck about. It's a way deeper message to what I gotta say. But I do love boxing. I love watching boxing. I love combat. And it's a very brutal sport. And yeah. And if you're a boxing fan, you like watching brutal shit. And you are here to watch pain be afflicted upon a motherfucker. So don't get soft now, ladies and gentlemen. Just be just as tough as you was when you watch highlights of Ali fighting with a broke jaw. Yeah, when you watch fighters that fought with broke ribs and shit. So it's a lot of shit that come with boxing. And if you motherfuckers ain't tough enough to take it, then get out the motherfucking kitchen. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.